today. We can help you change the lives of a loved one or a friend or a family member as well. 844-236-6010 is our number. If you want to join the Brightside Ben team, love to have you on my team. 866-735-2470. Let's help change the world together. Let's help everyone understand the power of a good nutritional supplement program, the power of leveraging and accessing the healing abilities of the human body, the doctor-free, medical model-free healing abilities of the human body. We live in this 21st century Jetsons high-tech singularity world of androids and robots and artificial intelligence and 3D printing machines. I was at the bookstore yesterday. I found a magazine right on the cover. It said 3D print your car. And there was actually, and no kidding, it was actually a how-to on how to 3D print an automobile. And then I looked at the magazine, and the entire magazine was a 3D printing magazine with all the different ways, things you could 3D print, fishing lures and forks and knives and widgets and cars. And we live in this amazing scientific world, yet we're stuck in this low-tech, anachronistic, antiquated model of hacking organs out, of drugging the body, of using radiation in the name of health. I talked to this gal yesterday, a 25-year-old gal, girl, really, and she just had a baby. Her name's Emily. She's nursing, and now she has Graves' disease. Okay, Graves' disease is an autoimmune disease of the thyroid. Not a good thing. In addition to the fact that she was pregnant and she's producing milk now because she's nursing, both of which are incredibly hard on the body, both of which are major stresses. Now this poor girl has to deal with autoimmunity, which is a super major stress on the body, specifically of the thyroid, arguably the most important structure in the body, one of the most important structures in the body. That's what Graves' disease is. It's an autoimmune attack, the body attacking the thyroid. And modern medicine is so helpless, so impotent to really deal with, to address this autoimmune disease of the thyroid, Graves' disease, that this poor girl's doctor, only thing this doctor could think of was radiating her thyroid, which is standard modern medical treatment for Graves' disease, radioactive iodine, iodine 131. Doctors will tell you it's perfectly safe. We're just going to give you some radioactive iodine, some radiation, and of course it'll knock out your thyroid, and then you don't have to worry about Graves' disease. Does anybody think that's a good idea? In addition to killing thyroid cells, it's called ablation, which means destroying, chemical ablation, destroying thyroid cells. Now you got to deal with potential hypothyroidism, compounding your problems, your health problems. You may get worse eye health issues. Many Graves' disease patients have eye disease issues, and when you use radioactive iodine, one of the classic reactions is eye problems. You're more than likely going to have skin problems, dryness and peeling of the skin. You may have a loss of taste. You may have swollen salivary glands. Sometimes there's permanent damage to your salivary glands from this radioactive iodine. You're going to probably have totally whacked out digestion. This is what her doctor is suggesting. This is how helpless modern medicine is. Radioactive iodine, iodine 131, Fukushima iodine. That's what the doctor wants to give this poor girl. All these side effects from this radioactive iodine are not unexpected, considering the key relationship between the thyroid and the rest of the body, between the thyroid and the digestive system. You could even have brand new food intolerances and food allergies you never had before once you use this radioactive iodine. Certainly you're going to end up with a messed up immune system because your immune system's got to deal with this stuff. And major fatigue is also likely because you're killing your thyroid. And when you take radioactive iodine, which theoretically goes into the thyroid doesn't know the difference between regular iodine and radioactive iodine. So you take your radioactive iodine. This is what the doctors want to have happen. The thyroid will uptake that iodine like a sponge, and then the thyroid slows down because it's dead. At least parts of it are dead. But how do you guarantee that the radioactive iodine is not going to go into your adrenal glands? Your adrenal glands are taking in iodine too. They don't know the difference between radioactive iodine and regular iodine. This is the silliness of the medical model. Now, her doctor's probably a nice guy or a nice gal, but the doctor hasn't thought this out. You take radioactive iodine to kill your thyroid, and that's bad enough. But now you got to deal with your adrenal glands taking in the radioactive iodine. You got to deal with your breasts and breast tissue taking in the radioactive iodine. You're not supposed to breastfeed when you're on radioactive iodine because it's coming out in your breast milk. What about other tissues of the body? So now on top of ablating, i.e. destroying the thyroid, and in addition to all the side effects you're going to be dealing with, now you got to deal with poisoning your glands and the hormones. This is the medical model in a nutshell. Radioactive iodine is used to treat adrenal cancer. Why? Because the adrenal glands take the radioactive iodine in. Why does this doctor think that you can take radioactive iodine, or any doctor, just for the thyroid? It just goes to show you how short-sighted and really biochemically ignorant the medical model is. Radioactive iodine goes into all the cells and all the organs and all the glands, especially the breasts, especially the adrenals and the thymus and all the other glands of the body. The body can't distinguish between the real Mighty 90 iodine, the Mighty 90 version of iodine, the essential nutrient iodine, and the toxic nuclear waste form called iodine 131. The same stuff that's spewing out of Fukushima is now medicine. The same stuff that's spewing out of Fukushima, causing thyroid havoc from Asia to California, is now medicine. It is medicine. Radioactive iodine is so toxic that according to Endocrine Web MD's website, this is a hormone website for doctors, or put out by doctors, quote, radioactive iodine, this is a quote, can affect healthy individuals who come into contact with the person who recently received the treatment. How do you like that? Now you have a drug that not only will cause side effects to you, it'll cause toxicity to people who touch you. Only modern medicine can think that a nuclear waste element that is so toxic that it not only affects the person taking it, but potentially affects your friends and family and loved ones, and anybody you come in contact with, your neighbors, strangers. Only modern medicine can think that this kind of toxicity can be used as a treatment for a body that's already clearly and obviously in great distress. And the only way anyone who's a healthcare professional, presumably a good human being, presumably sworn to help improve people's health and wellness, the only way a person like this could possibly suggest such a toxin like radioactive iodine to a 25-year-old woman who's just had a baby and who's nursing, the only way for a presumably kind-hearted healthcare professional to do this is to have a poor understanding, for them to have a poor understanding of how the body works, for how the body is put together. The thyroid is the capital T, capital H, capital E, major control point for every single thing that happens. Every single one of the cells in our body respond to and depend on the thyroid for their appropriate functioning. And that includes the health of the digestive system, the circulatory system, and the bones, and the blood sugar. All of this is dependent on the health of the cells that comprise them, and the cells themselves are dependent on the thyroid. The only way a healthcare professional can suggest poisoning this system is for them to be absolutely ignorant or have absolutely no understanding of how this thing is whole put together. And Graves' disease is an autoimmune disease anyway. That means the immune system's activated. That means quiet the immune system. That means stop putting the stuff in the body that activates the immune system. And of course, that always means food. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. We're coming back with your phone calls. 844-236-6010 is our number. Don't go away. We'll be back after this.
Yes, family and friends are gathering to give gifts and wish health and security. But why not enhance cell phone and wireless device security all year with Block It Pocket? A family-owned American business, we now have 2 spectacular holiday specials. Find them now at our new website, blockitpocket.com, or call 888-315-9618. Hurry, holiday special ends Christmas Day. Give the gift of security from blockitpocket.com, wishing you health, freedom, and liberty.
Genesis is defined as an origin, creation, or the beginning. Genesis Communications Network began with the mission of providing you with the kind of compelling content you're listening to now. And at GCNlive.com, you'll find a free archive of our nation's history, narrated by GCN hosts, explored, shared, and passed down to future generations. GCN is the future of talk radio, but we should always strive to learn from our past. Together, we are GCNlive.com. GCN.
We live in a complicated society. Stressful issues are always popping up. Have you ever been treated unfairly by someone? Have you ever been overcharged for a repair? Have you ever signed a contract or a document worried about identity theft? How many times have you been in those unique situations where you just wanted to call an attorney to find out if you're right or wrong, or what your legal rights are? But every time you think about calling an attorney, what do you think about first? That's right. Who do you call, and how much will it cost? Our friends at Legal Shield have found a solution. With a nationwide network of 6,900 attorneys who average 19 years of experience, Legal Shield's law firms take over 40,000 calls per week helping their members. For less than $20 per month, you can have access to Legal Shield on everything from the trivial to the traumatic. Let Legal Shield stand up for your rights at lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com. Or call 855-340-SAVE, 855-340-7283.
Results will vary from case to case.
The knowledge of the ancients, tried and true, trusted herbs and extracts fused with the latest nutraceutical science. Introducing the all-new Ancient Defense Herbal Immunity Blend, crafted with over 14 key ancient herbs and extracts to supercharge and prepare your body for what experts admit is the most dangerous season of the year. We have rejected hundreds of other formulations in our quest to bring you what is simply the most powerful and comprehensive proprietary formula that we have ever created in the realm of herbal immunity. For the last 2 years, our team has been working with top doctors, nutritionists, and chemists to develop the ultimate nutraceutical formulation. Experience the benefits of combining over 14 ancient herbs and extracts with exciting new advances in nutraceutical science. Now is the time to secure Ancient Defense for you and your family. Visit ancientdefense.com or call 888-253-3139. That's ancientdefense.com.
Do you have relatives and friends that are convinced there is no need ever to prepare for any kind of emergency? Are these also folks you buy Christmas presents for? At 30dayfoodsupply.com, we can solve both of these problems at the same time. Go to 30dayfoodsupply.com or call 541-229-0010. We can ship your Christmas presents directly to them. Choose from our original $99 30-day food supply, our long-term storage vegan burger mixes, and other oatmeal, soups, porridges, beans, and granolas for everyday use. All products are non-GMO, MSG-free, and vegetarian. Most are gluten, soy, and nut-free. Call 541-229-0010 today. Oregon Trail Foods and 30dayfoodsupply.com keep prices low, cutting out the middleman by buying directly from their producers in Oregon. Remember, only $10 ships your entire order to the lower 48. Visit the website 30dayfoodsupply.com. Call 541-229-0010. 30dayfoodsupply.com. 541-229-0010.
What good is a Big Berkey water filter?
We get that question a lot here at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. And in a word, the answer is protection. Protection from water main breaks, E. coli contamination, environmental chemical spills, pesticide runoff, chlorine taste and smell, and all forms of fluoride. Plus, Big Berkey water filters are the original gravity water filter system and most trusted on the market for a reason. Tested by multiple independent NSF EPA certified labs, they are the gold standard in water purification. At only 1.7 cents a gallon, a single set of filters can last for 5 to 10 years. That means big savings. Big Berkey, the one that's powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. Get a Big Berkey today at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. GCN listeners receive 5% off all ceramic filter systems. Visit our website or call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
Great minds think alike. The network for the independent-minded. The Genesis Communications Network. GCN.
Welcome back to The Bright Side. I am Pharmacist Ben, and we have lines open for you at 844-236-6010. We'll get your calls here in just a minute. 844-236-6010. Been getting lots of emails at ben@ksco.com. I try to answer as many as I can. Please put your phone number when you send me an email. It's much easier for me to give you a shout, to talk to you, than it is to try to respond to everybody in writing. It's almost impossible to respond to everybody in writing and get probably 300 emails a month or so. And it's just, there's no way I can respond to everybody by writing. But if you put your phone number on there, I try to pick a few emails to a few folks to contact via phone from emails every day. Try to get to 3 or 4 people every day. Beatrice writes, "Hi Ben, love your show. I'm a little shy to call in. I'm 53, have hot flashes. I can live with those. I'd like to get rid of the fibroids that I've been trying to get rid of for years. BTT gave me terrible diarrhea after months. My bowel movements are back to normal, still a little sensitive." She says she tries to stay away from gluten. I don't know what that means. I don't know how you try to stay away from gluten. That means you're not staying away from gluten if you're trying to stay away from gluten. And when my fibroid first appeared, she says she started getting pain in her right hip. Hates the pain, ignores the fibroid if I get rid of it. Turmeric helps a little. Went to the doctor. She says, I went to the doctor regarding the pain because I thought I might have a pinched nerve. He said, it was inflammation. This is one of the silly things doctors say. Of course it's inflammation. Please, of course it's inflammation. My friend went to the doctor yesterday. She had stomach problems. He says, oh, we're going to do an endoscopy. We'll look inside there. And then he tells her, oh, you have gastritis. Well, yes. She